Hello guys, it's now November of 2019 and it was a while since this trip was done. This was done back in August. I just wanted to add in some information before the video starts. I did this trip in my Saab 9 which had or should had a timing belt changed by this time, so that was the only frightening thing in my opinion while driving down there. I didn't really want to have any water pump or belt issues, but otherwise the car was ready for the trip and didn't seem to be any major issues to go on a long trip like this. I didn't have a lot of planning. I just decided maybe 1 week ahead that I was going down here, and the trip took around 1 week, and also had some problems with like my front face cam on my phone, so all of that footage was unusable because it got a really bad sound to it. So yeah, but I hope you enjoy this video. I'm currently in Norway and now I'm like leaving my home area. Soon I will be crossing the border into Sweden, and I think Germany have actually exported their roadworks to the bridge here. It's got the same setup with the small lines, but here in Norway and Sweden nobody really understands the concept because you have to like drive all over this line here, so you get very close to the side of the bridge. 200 kilometers later, or 120 miles, we have Uddevalla-bron or Uddevalla Bridge. It's the town before you come to Trollhättan, where they produce Saabs. So, and they also produce Volvo C70s in Uddevalla before they discontinued the C70. Somebody just bought a new swimming pool. Doesn't really seem safe. So I am in southern Sweden and driving for 450 kilometers, which equals 250 miles or so. And the southern part of Sweden is really flat as a pancake, but here you have this thing called Hallandsåsen, but it's like this really long mountain ridge or bump in the terrain. It's a really long hill, and the gradient is also fairly steep. So this is really a tough place if you are coming here with a heavy loaded truck. And as you can see, it's a 6-degree angle. Outside of Malmö, the stan Malmö, so I often just call it Malmö stan, because stan in Swedish is city, so Malmö city in on the left there. I'm all greased up, not my favorite, but we don't have it in Norway, so why not try it? Crossing Öresundsbron over to Denmark. So it connects Norway and Sweden to Europe, and makes the travel time maybe faster, but also you don't need to travel by boat. But of course it's expensive. Probably filmed this before, but it's a pretty serious border they have here in Denmark. Yeah, at least it seems a little bit frightening for people that shouldn't be here. And you see those investigation rooms and the flashing blue lights. But I think we are now in Germany, so yeah. But it's dark, so it's not too much to show you guys. So the clock is half 4:30 in the morning. Driven too long. Of course, I don't want to go. So this was the first leg of the trip, and I went to sleep after this in my car at the gas station in Germany somewhere. And it was at this point I was thinking that driving for long distances was longer than I had remembered, and also looking at the distance of the places I really wanted to go. In my head I was thinking I maybe could go down to Barcelona, follow the coast of France down to Barcelona, and then follow the coast into Italy, but that would just take too long time. So I had to think through, and also wanted really to come to the coast of France. So I ended up going to the French Riviera down to Nice and such, which is a fairly familiar place for me because I've been there sometimes already. We are pretty near Luxembourg, and as we can see, I believe that was Lux Cargo 747, maybe 800 or something like that. We'll maybe check it out on flight radar. But I have now driven for 3-4 hours. It's the next day. I woke up somewhere around 9 o'clock. Had some okay sleep. It's not like it's not like you sleep all the time. You wake up and then maybe sleep for 1 hour at a time. But I'm now heading to Lyon via Metz and Luxembourg, driven through most of Germany, so it's nice to finally be done with that. Now we are on a privately owned highway in France, where you pay how long you go. You can always also choose to take the normal roads, but those take longer time, so you can drive on these nicer roads with better restrooms, everything like that, but it also costs much more though. But I think it will be okay for this time. As you can hear, the front-facing audio is just terrible, but this day I was plotting into the GPS to get down to the French Riviera, but it would take so long time, so I was longer time than I was anticipating, so I just wanted to get down there before it got dark outside and find a hotel. And at the same point, even my internet stopped working, and my GPS hadn't downloaded the maps for France, and also I couldn't buy a hotel before I got there. And my plan was to go to Marseille, so I'm really happy that I never got to book a hotel in Marseille, which was my plan, because I thought it would be a good place to start and then follow the French Riviera towards Monaco and such. But Marseille, really sketchy place. I got some poverty, and it's a seaport town with a lot of international people. So me, coming from a Nordic country, I wouldn't say I really fitted in there. So I drove towards the city center and then tried to get as fast as I could out of there. But luckily I found a McDonald's, got in there got to get on internet. I think I really stand out when I got in there. Probably looked a little bit out of place and definitely was out of my comfort zone being there. But then again, I only option was to like get a hotel in Cannes, which is where the film festival is, and that was real expensive and it break my bank to go there. But I just really needed to find somewhere to sleep that night. Sleeping 1 day in the car is okay, but 2 days I can't take it. So this is the place I ended up in Cannes. Far too big for me, but it worked out. But it was too expensive though. But I got the upgraded, not the upgraded, but a little bit upgraded room, so I actually got to see the pool, even though I came in too late to really have any use for it, so yeah. Let's go. Here it is. It's France for you, but here you have a really scenic road. Nice is somewhere in the distance there. But driving along here, parking your car, absolutely amazing. Now we are in Monaco. Parking places are seriously small, and like the winding roads that you have to come to be able to get down here, but real estate is probably real expensive here in Monaco, so they make the best use of it, and the parking, for me, it's kind of cheap, so I'm not complaining. Going from the harbor ground up to the casino area.
Sei pronto?
Facciamo partire il cronometro.
Parte il cronometro del notaio. 3, 2, 1. Vai Andrea. Vai.
È bellissimo.
Assolutamente fuori tempo perché manca.
So here we are. This is maybe an old Super G hill or something, I don't know, since it says Super Bernard, but it is abandoned. As you can see, they have taken all of the lines down, and this is really old and worn out. And I'm not sure if that big hill there is for that lift, if it's for skiing, but we can see you have a second lift here, not lift, but one of those hooks that you hook onto. And I think this is Saint Bernard, and then you won't get to the top, but a long way up the hill at least. But there's a lot of snow on the top there. And now I'm heading into Switzerland. The border is on the top, and so I'm currently in Switzerland. And there seems to be this big wall, maybe to shield for snow or something, I don't know. See the roads, all of them are like in tunnels, so there's maybe a lot of snow and pebbles and stones that maybe falls down from these hills. think the water is good to drink. I don't think it's a good idea to go here too early in the spring. You have to hold this rope so you don't slip and slide into the cold water. That would be a disaster if something like that happened when you're alone. If it wasn't for the airplanes that you almost can see the airlines because we are so close to them, it would almost be like I'm in a movie scene, like Lord of the Rings or something like that. Just absolutely amazing. So that was it for the trip up here. I tried to film myself while I was saying this, but there is some weird thing going on with this phone. It's a little bit there's some big problems with it a lot, so maybe need to change it, but audio problems when filming my face with a front facing camera. But I think this was it for the trip up here. I think there was a lot of footage, maybe film something on the way down here, but otherwise I think I will just drive all night and see where I end up, because I think I have gotten a fair share of the Alps and it was absolutely amazing.